First and 10. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Watson looks to throw again. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Now a first down throw, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. 2nd and 5 now. Murray being chased out left. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Murray. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it, but I think the ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet there are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. From the end zone, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on 3rd down. From his end zone, Watson on 3rd and long. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, it's 9-0. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake.
Tighten up, tighten up. Get it down, get it down.
To throw is Watson. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 76 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. From the gun, here's Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Play fake. Murray out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Big hold of the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Watson. And he's going to go down again. D Ford in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. 3rd and long, it's Watson. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. The crazy sequence here, huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson, eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to, and at the end of it, he stripped. Ball comes loose. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Watson off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. They are going for it. Here's Watson. He'll buy some, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald, and boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Murray dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check.
Now Murray has it stripped, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves,
and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. From one